Hi again, everyone. This is Corey here, and I worked a little bit on the score system what I started yesterday, and I want to kind of show what I did. I want to keep this short for two reasons. One of them, I was out all day, and I just got back like really late today. Second, I don't know how long my computer goes without freezing. I reinstalled both Unity and the streaming software, because that's the only two software that technically running other than Visual Code. And I had serious freezing issues yesterday. So hopefully nothing like that happens today. But anyway, I want to just show you what I did to jump in right away. Let me just show how is it works at the moment, and then I will probably do some changes, because I realized it would be better if when I have my points, this is the total points at the moment, but it would be better if these points start from 0 and then I add to the total, which goes to high score. But how you see at the moment, I fall down recently, so I have a active multiplier, aka bonus level, which gives me 1 times multiplication, and then 6. I almost missed that. Okay, that's a second I have, and when I reach the third one, if I go to 9, then I get double bonus. So from now on, I will get double points. And then if I fall down, I will lose my bonus. All this is actually driven by the scriptable object, which has the bonds in with both the text, the multipliers, and I code how many winning streak, how many rounds you won, which I count here. And if it's oversteps like 2, then it would be giving me a double bonus. Or sorry, if it reaches 3, the streak. So if this is 3, then I get double bonus. If this is 5, then I get triple. If 9, then I get quadruple. 15 and 25 is the next 2. And then I just store here how much point I get for completing a level, and level is all the 10 rounds, and how many I get for 1 round. Okay, so if I continue and I try to get to triple, so I have to focus for a moment. That's 15. I should have choose an easy one, because it's hard to talk and play at the same time on this one, calculating and talking. That should be 18. Okay, so now I have 2 after the red one. So I should get, if I complete 1 more, I should get again the double bonus. That's 21, which is over there. And we got the double bonus. And if I do 2 more levels, I should get the triple bonus. 24, right? I will make this look better. This is just really the mechanics at the moment. 27. And now I should get the triple bonus, because I have made 5 levels. Yeah, from now on we have triple bonus, and we're getting even more points for each level, like 30 points. And that should be 30. So this should go up with 30 points. And plus we got 100 points or 300 points for getting the level. Okay, let's get into the code. Okay. So let me turn off those. Okay, so the parts of this are I have the score, which is the scriptable object. I store there the store data, which is a serializable class, which has the total score and the winning streak. So that's the total of all my scores and how many winning streaks I have. Because I saved this down, you can continue. So if you had a double bonus, you continue from there or wherever you left off, even if you go to another level, another multiplication table, or if I go to any other, or even I save and come back to the game, it should continue where I left off. One thing I will add here, I will introduce a level. I will introduce the score will go per level, but it adds to the total score as well. So you will have kind of a total score, what I can show on the victory screen. Like you got, I don't know, 250 for this level, and your total score now goes up to, I don't know, 2150, for example. And I will make a nice animation. It spins up. Right now there is no animations there or anything when you have the bonuses. I will add some effects and things later. But back to the code. And then I have the score bonds, what you already seen, which has a bond. I probably rename these, but to bonus instead of streaks and stuff. So it will be the bond, the multiplier, and the streak title are these ones, what I already explained earlier. And then this is a scriptable object where I create only one of it for all the game, and that one is reused for anywhere where we need it. And also it stores one more thing, is the level score value, which I already shows, like how many points you get the base level of for finishing a round or a level. That's 2 does. And then I have a save score here, and I have a load score, which is saves in a binary format, and also it's invokes some events, which I will explain in a second, depending on when I loaded the data. It's have to set up all the other elements, like the UI, inform the UI, and because I'm doing everything event-based, here is the place where I'm sending the right events. So if I dive into the event, the events related to this, that's called the score state action. That's just how I named, because these are action-based events. So there is 3 types. When the score change and with the integer value of the score, there is when the score bonds reset. So we go back to the very first one with no multiplier technically, or the multiplier is 1, and there is no title, no message on the screen. That's when that's what is this one. I can send, and then that's updates everywhere, or I can send one when it grows. So when I reach a higher level, because let's get I finish one level, nothing happened. I finish the second one, nothing happened. But when I finish the third one, then it sends all the other elements. Oh, the bond changed. This is the new level, and this is the new multiplier, and the new title. What you see on the screen to pop up. And then after this, I show you the player manager, which got a lot more straightforward than was yesterday. Oh, that's player manager. Sorry, score manager. I need score manager. Yes. So, okay, here I have the score, which is the scriptable object, what I showed you a moment ago, with all storing all the data. Also, you can see it here. So it stores your score, how many winning streak you are in, and all the bonds, and the base level score value and the round level score value. So it's have that object and or object scriptable object, and also on evening. Hi Dachi. Great to see you, or to be you being here on the stream. Not see you, but that's just expression, of course. Yes, so I did the score system, and now I explaining, because yesterday I freezed out like 2 times. I reinstalled everything on the computer. I mean, like the Unity and streaming software as well. And I hope I will not stream, but because that I'm trying to do a quick overview of what I did with the score system. I will demo it again in a moment. So on enable, I have to sign up for a couple of events. There is a possibility the game state or the round state changes, and also the score changes. And also the reason is because I'm storing the current active multiplier locally, which I use for calculating the score. So if we can reset the streak by game state. I have 2 versions of this, either game or round state. So if we lose the game, then we reset the screen, reset the streak, and save the score. And the same way, if we won the game, we add the level and we save. If the round changing and we get recovering happens after you get damaged, aka you fall down, lost a heart. You get to the recovering state, then I reset the streak, aka no bonus multipliers will be applied from that moment, or you have to collect them again. And then if I'm after a round, that means I finished the round, I did not fall down, I'm in the after round state. It's kind of a hook for finishing out up a full round before we start the next round. Then we add the streak level, so our bonus, we start to collect the levels to achieve bonuses, and I give score. And then I have reset streak, which is the winning streak, goes 0, and it sends a bonds reset, which takes the first score bonds, which will be the 0 with no title and 1 multiplier. So you get simple normal points without any multiplication. And then when we add the streak level, so the streak level goes upper 1 to 2, then of course I'm making the streak level higher, and then I search, did we reach the next bond? So here, to reach the next bond, level 2, which is give, or technically the multiplier double bonus, which just gives the multiplier 2, you have to have 3 of the streaks. Or to reach level 5, you need 5 of them. 5 of these winning streaks to get the triple bonus multiplier. So how I get that, I take all the bonds, look for the last one, and if the bond, which is in this case, let's say 3, is smaller than the winning streak, which let's say 6, then okay, no, it actually goes from the back. So let's see the current state. So if it's if this is 9 or 6, then it will search from the back. Is 25 larger than 6? No. 15? No. 9? No. 5? Yes. Yes, the 6 is larger than the 5. So this is the last, which is satisfied that condition. So it will select this bond and apply a triple bonus, which is, in this case, cause there is a difference. The new bond is higher because this is possible. It selects out already the same level than what we are having. I will explain that in a second. But let's go on. So yes, the new multiplier is higher than the active stored local multiplier, which I have there. So if that's true, then send the event of the score bonds grow and went higher. Okay, just for one more moment. The reason I have 2, because I could do this for 1, which is just on score bonds changed. The reason I have 2, grow and reset, because I want to have different effects when one or the another happens. And while I could do everything else, all the changes and updates or the visual update with 1, I could not do separate events, like effects, like one of them make a da-da-da-da and fireworks. The another one is like and something else kind of sound or else whatever I will add there if I don't have 2. So that was the reasoning to have 2 there. So going back, the score manager, in case I need to update the multiplier, I have just a function what I can call, which by the score bond sets the multiplier. I have a set active multiplier for the reasoning of this, because this is very similar to the others, is I need to set this up at initial time when I just load it, because there is a different situation when I load it from when I raised it and I achieved a higher level. And then I just have here 1 for adding the new score. So my total score, I add the active multiplier by the round score value. So that would be if I finished the round score value is 10 and my multiplier is 3, then I get 30 points. And the same happening when we finish a full level. So all the 10 or more multiplication is done, then we get the level score value with the multiplier, which is 100 by 3, for example. If the multiplier is 3, you get 300 points. And also I have 1 reset total score. I'm not using this function at the moment, but it will be later on in the menus, the settings. You can reset your progress, for example. If you want to have someone else play, somebody finished, you have another kid. Maybe later on you can have different profiles, but at the moment that will be the option if you want to restart the game from the beginning or replay the game. So that's the score manager, and then I have the player score UI, which has the two text, one for the number, the another for the bonus text, which is pops up. You have triple or double bonus. It also listens all the three score state action, and depending on them, it just sets either the score or either the bonus text. The score is that. The bonus text is, for example, double bonus or triple bonus or nothing, depending on. So, in a nutshell, that is how the score system works. And the moment I want to add right now I'm showing the total number. I will change this later to show a number which is local for the level, and then we add that to the total level. Oh, that's doing it. Okay, so let me show again how is that work. Now you understand how I did that. So for example, if I go to the, I have a triple bonus because I already have a 5 level streak. But if now I fall down, and I have already that amount of points. But if I fall down, I will lose my winning streak, which is 5 at the moment. So I start like that. Then you see my winning streak went down to 0. So I will only get 10 points for a successful level. So if I stand on the 4, I will get 10 points now. And if I stand on 6 now, I get another 10 points. And now I got the third 10 points, so my winning streak go 3. And my multiplier is already 2. Okay, so my active multiplier went 2. You see it's double bonus there. I have to focus while I'm clicking around. And I already have winning streak. When we reach 5, I get triple bonus. Oops. So, you see, I got the triple bonus. The next level is 9. I have to do 9 successfully to get the quadruple bonus. I will name them these better later. Oh. Ooh, and I lost because I was not paying attention. But I think that's a night 0 did done. I don't have any bonus anymore. Looking good. Thank you, Dutchy. So that's the mechanics is ready. The visuals are not. I probably will do it somehow different. I will have like I probably need to add more better visuals, and I want to change this to show the current one instead of the total one. And then here, when I have a winning streak, it should show your total points are this or that. So what I mean on the winning screen, I have the victory screen somewhere. So if I turn, no, that's the old one. I have another victory. Ah, no, okay, I can't turn that on that easily because that's a UI toolkit element. Yeah, I can just pop it open. But I can show you probably here. If I toggle off, or you know what? Let's just open it. So here I will add the points, your total points and something like that. as well, and the current level, whatever you achieved in this level. Okay, so that's in a nutshell. What I want to quickly do today is I will just change it slightly, so I have I show only the score within the level. So what and I will put the total level somewhere else. Maybe I can do that on the map. I could show that on the map as well. I need some UI design for that, but I want to change. So I want to have an integer here, which is the level score. And this level score, okay, so on score change is used, where I used it. So on score change is, I signed up for there and I update the score text. So that's fine. I don't have to change anything there. If I change this, the value of this, the UI will show it without any change necessary. Okay, so here where in the store manager, I invoke these total score depending on whatever I'm doing this. Here I have to send the local store, not the total score. And on this line, I'm saving down the total score. That's fine. And then here, nothing. Okay, so oh no, this is sending the total score. So I don't need to send the total score at load time anymore. So I will not need this line. When I load, question is if I want to show it somewhere else, then I probably need the total score. Because if I want to show it on a kind of high score screen or somewhere on the map, then I need the local score and the total score as well to be able to update on change. So let me keep this for a moment and let me add. We will have a score changed and the total score changed. This is for future proofing. At the moment, I will only need really on score changed, but I want to keep the total score changed as well. And here, we never save down the local store, the level score. We're not saving that. We're only saving down the total score because the level score is more just the information. If you exit the game and you load it back again, I don't need the local score again because I finished that level or I exited that level. But the total score we need. So I will keep the total score, but we will end the local store. Okay, so I need two of these. One of them sends a total score. And the another just sends the level score. So I have both of the type of score available for anyone listening. And could I calculate from one to another? Probably. But the places where I use, like the UI, it only needs one, while the high score table We'll only need the another one. So it makes sense they have their own version of this. Yeah, I have to do a bit better then. So let me rearrange this to make this a bit smarter. So level score. And maybe I could do stuff like that. You only get the score if you actually finish the level. So I could maybe change this later when the total score only updated if you won or lost. At the moment, I will not do that, but that would be... okay, so I have two different numbers on this, but I'm updating with the same value. So, and then here, this is again different because this is the level score value. The two looks very similar. I can make a nice function of this, and then I don't need to have very similar code in two different places. So I may do that, but for now, this is completely fine. So, and here we can do... oh, okay. So I can simplify that one, and then I have a separate local and total score, or level score and total score. Okay, so I'm still able to see the total score on the high, wherever I will show that. At the moment, I'm not showing it anywhere, but I'm having the information. And the on-store change now sending the level score, which is updated the same way. And I also have to make sure when we won, or when we start a new round, which is, or when we won. Okay. I need this value. If I won, I reset at 1, I can show it on the... or probably I can on the victory screen, because the victory, it would send the event. So the victory screen would be updated. But it would be safer to add this slightly different place. So this one still listens to on-score change. I don't have to change anything on the on that level. But if I add, I'm just checking, that's all multiplier. I don't think I adjust anywhere else than on this 3 place, the level or the score, or the total score. Let me just double check it. So that shows up 6 places because this is 6 places here, nowhere else. That's the 6 places. So that should be fine. And one more thing was in my mind. When we have to set up or reset it when a round is starting. So if we get to round state, there is a round ready. That's we only hit that once when we enter the play mode into round mode. Then when the round... oh wait, no. Round ready is not good for me because that's only for a round. There is another one on the play. I think I could use running, yes, when I'm running the rounds. which is not really a good name, but I kind of stuck with it. I may change it later. So I have the game states, and there is a game ready and then running. When we go into running state, that's when the game is really starting. So I could reset the points there. The game ready, oh wait, the game ready would be a good candidate, but I'm not sure I'm really using that. I do use that, but I don't see that invoked. So this one is not invoked anywhere. Okay, I'm not using at the moment game ready. That was a theory, but I never really added. Okay, let's use running. So if we go to running state, when we switch to running state, then I reset the score. All right, have to get better. See you tomorrow maybe. I also a fan of the action event type setup. Thank you. I'm more and more fan of it since I'm doing this on this game. It is really, really makes the game loosely coupled. Really, really helps a lot. There is very, very low dependency on the different elements. Okay, so game state. So if the game state is, okay, I put else if here. If it's running, I should call this different, but I will think of a better name, or you guys can recommend, and I will see if I see something what I like. Then I want to reset the level score, because we start a new level. It should be 0. And then if that worked, then now I should see, independent of what I have in my scriptable object, I would see the level score start with 0, but I still have my multipliers and I have my total score. So if I go to score manager, I have a level score and active score, and then I still have my total score there, which should not change and should still rise. So we start from 2,220 points, but my level should be, okay. This one is still sending something sending the wrong one. Or maybe it's just the initial. Let me see the UI. So what's happening here? We're listening for score change, and we now have score change and on total score change, and it's probably at loading time. No, okay. I have to have the score change. On score change, I only have 3 times when we add the level or reset level. So it's not coming from there. It's could be come from the store itself, because I did not change something. Yes. Here, because we're sending the total score, I have to send on total score change. Okay, so have to make sure that one is correct. And now if I restart, my here should be 0. Yes, so that was the place what I had to update. I'm not showing anywhere the total score, but I will have like a a total score page. Maybe you even can spend some of these points for your to unlock stuff. Okay, that one means it did not get any events at start time. However, if I win one and I stand on the right one. Hi, Ronnie. How is it going? Then it's updated. So I just have to make sure there is an event going out at start time with a 0. Oops. And I lost now. Okay. So if I go back and I make sure that 10,000, I willingly put the 10,000 there so I see if something is wrong. Did the score system and I did a small change to it. You do see the score rising by level instead of you see the total score always while you within a level. And in the score system, I have a store manager which has a multiplier and the level score, and I have my scriptable object which stores the total score, how many winning streak you have. So each round you do, or every few rounds you do, you get a multiplier. Like after 3 rounds, I get a double bonus multiplier. After 5 rounds, without dying, I get a triple bonus, and so on. But it was showing the total points, which was 2,220, and instead of that, I want per level. It feels more natural, and then it adds to your total on the winning screen later when I get there. And now I run into a problem. I need to reset the screen. So what we did, we set this to 0 on the score manager, right? Somewhere I set this 0. Okay, let me look for the level score. Here. So when I set it 0, I also have to send the event because it's changed. So I have to change the level score. Because I modified it, I have to send the event. So it sends it for the UI and everywhere else. Okay, he says, hey, okay, yeah, I prefer that, I guess, for seeing the per level, the score. So now, while the total score should still rise, I should see my local score separately. Let's test that. Oh, thank you for the like. Okay, so it starts from 0. And now I have to concentrate to not fall down. So it should be an easy one. It's a 2 times table. So now I have already 1 streak, which is not, I did not reach the bond level to get the double one. But if I do 2 more correctly, then I get a double. Yes, and I see the total score rising as well. But maybe not the right amount. I think there was something going on there. Because I was expecting... yeah. So I got the double bonus because I have 3 winning. Winning streak is 3. Let me stay on the boards. Then I get a 60. I will add the animations for this and make it nicer. At the moment I'm just doing I worked out how I want to do the system. So that's a 5th one. I got a triple bonus from now on. Can I get the quadruple bonus? I have to do 9 in a row without falling down. Oh, 14, that's good, that's good. This is not in the middle. But okay, that's 16. I think 2 more and I will get my quadruple bonus because I need 9 streak and I'm at 8 at the moment. So 1 more. Yes, I got my quadruple bonus properly. Yes, I could do 3 times. I could do that too. So I got 660 points for this. And then if let me play again. It goes back to 0, but I have my quadruple bonus stays. Like you go to next or play again, you have the bonus and then you can continue. I have to do one more change in reason of so I got 40 points for that one because I have the bonus, but then now I will fall down and then I will lose my bonus.
Oh.
And now I'm back to 0. And then I start to collect them again. Does the amount of time you have work it out decrease a bit? No, I don't plan to do that. However, when you get to certain multiplications, that's harder. I'm playing always the easy one. So if I quit from here, okay, I will probably start it again. You probably noticed I have these blue ones. If I go, oops. No, okay. So the blue ones are randomized and a lot harder than the one in the order. So if I go to the blue one, just then I really have to concentrate to not fall down. And I go something like the 6 timetable or 7 timetable. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm allowed to do. Then I get it in random order and with a higher number. Okay, that's not really worked. But let me see, that's maybe just the accident, because it's randomly pulled one multiplication, or that's the one what is in the wrong way around. Oh no, I'm right. That's 36. So it's a lot harder with the higher numbers. So we don't necessarily need to make it shorter. And there is a special level. Oops, that's 54. There is a special level. Yes, okay, so the difficulty curve gets steeper with the harder calculations, yes. Technically, there will be some levels which will be easy, like the 10 times table. But the 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, and then I have 11 and 12 are harder. And there is one super hard level, but right now I cannot show because I didn't finish the second part of the map. But there is one called Marathon mode. And in the marathon mode, you have to do all the 100 and something numbers. And you have 3 lives. So that's a proper challenge. if you're really bored with the normal ones. 100 and if you do the up to the 12th table, then you need to do 120 multiplications. And you can also ask for randomized version. I think that's properly hard to do. So I leave that level in for that 2 levels in for really as a special challenge. You don't need to finish that. This for to win the game, but you can unlock something cool if you do that. And that's available after you did the level 6, and then you are able to go closer to the castle within the ring of the clouds. There will be there is another spiral there. I don't know if I can show that to you at the moment. Yes, so that's not finished, that one, but I have a visual on that. So when you go in there, oh, yeah. So there is the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there is the marathon level. And the marathon you have to like do all before you get to the castle. Okay, so you wrote, if my math teacher would have made a game like this when I was in school, I would have learned math so much better. Yes, that's my goal, to help in this. The depth of this game is crazy. Don't say no way. Wow, I don't think I could even do that. Yes, that will be like an extreme thing. Whoever unlocks that will get, you know, I will have some badges or something to unlock when you do that. And also we'll have 2 gates, one in order and the another one is in random. However, you will have some buffs. You can unlock animals in each level, which gives you a different buffs. I had a very deep session with ChatGPT to coming up with ideas for that. Yes, that was pretty fun. I can maybe show that to you actually, because that's educational as well. If I find it. Oh yeah. So I had a really long session. Let me move this into the screen. Oops. Come on. Work with me. Okay. So I had a one with coming up with the ideas for the different animals and how they would work. Like an elephant would add the buff for its memorize and display the last 3 multiplication for reference. So it helps you because if it shows like, oh, it was, 14 and 21 and 28 and the full multiplication, kind of it can hover. And the fox will give you a hint of the next multiplication, like showing one of the numbers. The turtle is grants temporary shield, for example. The cat gives you extra life. Or the moose is stabilized all the platforms for limited time, preventing any of them disappearing even if they're wrong. However, you still have to go and find the right one. Yes, so I have a bunch of animals and ideas what to do with the different platforms, what I will add to the game. And you will have like 3 slots, so you can use 3 of the animals at any given time, so you can kind of customize the way how you really want to play the game. That's awesome. Yeah, ChatGPT is awesome. It's very good to brainstorming. Like I tell my concept and I give some examples. Like I give the game a couple of examples. Like cat has the cat adds extra lives or so on, and a couple of them, and then it's give me even more. So it was a very good session, a long session. If I do models myself, AI models, no. Modeling in for I do a little bit. Yes, and then very top of that there will be a story going on. But I still have to add them right. But I have the concept of the Stormlord is captured spirit animals, and you need to free them, and starts with something like the character is really bored in the school, almost falling asleep, when suddenly flies up, some magic happening around the body, and then a fairy comes and then kind of kidnapping the child, not the bad way, but takes away and offer him her or him, depending on who you play with, to come and help and free the spirit animals, and then shrink down the person to the small size, and then they go on these slides, which is these lines what connects the islands, and then they do all the challenges, and then freeing out animals until they go and defeat the Stormlord. And then, okay, let me check your questions. How did you do the camera animations? Each round they are so polished, they look great. Wow, it's great you have a story already. Yes, and then okay. So camera, there is two parts for it. I use Cinemachine for once. I have multiple cameras or virtual cameras in. You see, so this is the first one, is the fixed camera, which shows, I can actually demo this if I turn off the UI. So I have the fixed camera, which is this position. And then I have, I think this is the fall camera. When you fall down, the camera goes above and it shows from above. There will be a screen camera, which is go and focus on the screen. And because I'm using the Cinemachine and I have a camera controller brain attached, it will manage whichever camera has the higher priority. So I'm changing this priority number, and then what it does, it's interpolate between the current camera position to the another camera position. So I'm just changing the priority between the cameras, and then the camera moves from one position to the another. I can actually demo this. I think we start. Okay. Oh wait. I need the menu back. Okay, so if I put the menu back, and then I can demo this by showing. Yes, it's absolutely epic. You see the camera is changed. It goes away. There is a when it's flied out here, you will see from here where is it going, depending on what I'm doing. So I go in, then the camera will fly into the fixed position. You can see actually it shows 20 there. So because that's the highest value and the rest of them is resetted to 10. All of them is 10 except the menu. So it's flied out for here. And now if I go and choose a game, it goes to the another position, which is the normal select the screen kind of position, which is the fixed camera, I call it. Because originally there was two camera and there was a fixed and the player camera. And then if I start the game and I hop in, it goes over to the screen camera, which is this one. And then goes back to the fixed camera position. And if I fall down, it goes to the on the top to the fall down camera position, because it shows how you fall. So those